This is Black Titanic. Actually, this is my bag up channel, you guys. This channel is called Oma at Officially Black Titanic, you guys. I had to go to my bag up channel because this old lady on her other channel was being bullied. I was bullied so bad that they used to make me cry on that other channel. I almost got 12,000 subscribers, you guys. I just had to abandon it and just start all over. See right here. Can y'all see that? Oh, yeah. Earth Journey at Black Titanic. 11.7 subscribers, 1.2 videos. You guys, y'all can go over there and subscribe, right? That's my original channel, you guys. But I was bullied so much as an elder over there. I just had to I had to leave and start working on my backup channel. But when I first started, I started with the civil rights movement that I was doing. I was doing a lot of protests in the community, and I see right now that they are protesting again. I've been protesting as an elder, and I'm gonna tell y'all something. You got all these Latinos out there in the street just protesting, you guys. In every video I see that, where are all the black people? Where are you? Why y'all can't come help us protest? But I've been out there so long, I've never seen a Latina out there with us. You guys, never. Maybe some other people have, but I've been protesting a long time, and I've been with the civil rights movement. I was there when the civil rights movement, and they always want to say, well, why is it that you guys just can't move on? That was a long time ago. Honey, that was no long time ago, because I'm still here. I was just looking at Malcolm X's children. It was his birthday. In May, it's Malcolm X's birthday. I was just looking at his children. So we are still here, you guys. Malcolm X's children are still here. And I'm still here. Anyway, I'm Arthur Oma, better known as Black Titanic. And like I said, this is my other channel right here, Earth Journey, right? Almost 12,000 subscribers, 1.2 videos. But I was just so bullied over there with those young people over there. Sometimes you have to take a minute break. Y'all remember when y'all saw a couple just now was unalive because they were going back and forth bullying each other, and you don't never know. You don't never know. Thanks for being here, Pink Clover. But you never know what a person is going through. You'll never underestimate mental illness, you guys. Obviously, that guy had a mental breakdown when he went and unalived that couple. And then I was with my niece this weekend, you guys, in Huntsville, Alabama. She was crying because her friend unalived himself because he was being bullied. People tell you they tired. I was so tired of them people bullying me over there on my main channel. I just left. I ain't been over there in a month and started back working on my civil rights. Thank you for being here, Pink Clover. Hit that like button, you guys. Hit that like button. But anyway, today I want to talk about what it means to be in the civil rights movement, you guys. Y'all do know. Let's take a look at this picture right here. That was 1968? The civil rights movement, right? The civil rights movement was a social movement in the United States from 54 to 68, which aimed to abolish, legalize racial segregation, discrimination, and disenfranchisement in the country. They said with mostly black people, you guys. But anyway, during the civil rights movement, of course, I remember that. During the civil rights movement, That's what we were there for. Not only were we speaking up for rights of ourselves out there, honey, getting beat up. I remember the hose pipe being on us. I remember dogs being sicked up. I remember all that, you guys. It wasn't that long ago, like they want y'all to think. But we were fighting for the rights. The civil rights movement ended up guaranteed that these immigrants will come over here, right? We thought that if we get the immigrants over here, particularly the Africans, what we say they're our distant cousin, our distant brothers and sisters, if we got them over here, that they were going to be a part of our community. But year after they got here, they gave us our butt. They gave us their butt to kiss. And you guys know that. Y'all know they gave me their butt to kiss. That's what they did. They ignored us, and you can hear the stories these days of them saying, "Well, when they got a chance to come over here, they were told not to socialize with us." Why? Because they had all the stereotypes. They had all the stereotypes that Esau has said about us, and I'm righteously so. I'm going to tell them the truth. I had stereotypes about them as well, you guys. But it was a lot later on when I got a lot older. I realized that what the Esau was saying was not true about our people. That all of them live in huts, and all of them was not educated, you guys. So that's what I was not educated, you guys. Oh my God. That's what I let me turn this down, you guys. I didn't know that I was going to be on I don't know how to do this. I wanted to show y'all what happened with when these Latinos now they are out there protesting. They're like, where are all the black people? Where are they? Why aren't you guys helping us out? Well, I can remember how they gave us their butt to kiss. How many and how many black people are saying that they've been discriminated against, especially with the Latinos, you guys, right? Especially with the Latinos. I want to play this, right? I put this out, y'all. It called Karen called the police on a queen, but it backfired. So you guys has to go and you guys has to go and see this. I don't know. Let me see if I can play it without it having an echo. Let's see. Oh boy. Oh yeah, I wanted to say all of my things. I want to give credit to Tariq Nasheed. I want to give credit to Lady Boye and credit to Phyllis Scott. These brothers and sisters are on it, and this is where I've taken some of this stuff. Now I'm gonna put this up, my disclaimer up. It may play. If it don't play right, that means I have to take it down. So y'all bear with me. Thanks, Pink Clover, for being here. Pink Clover says she's at the dentist. And if you guys get a chance, Pink Clover has another thing I call Pinky the Housewife. Y'all don't want to miss that. Let's see. Let me see if this is going to play without getting the echo. Let's just. So Karen called her sister the N-word, but it backfired after she called the police. You're listening to a single jazz. This is taken from the beautiful Lady Bullard, right? At least I'm not black. This is a brother that's speaking facts about the anti-blackness amongst the people of color. Here he is.
pushback from other minority communities towards black people when we talk about black liberation or black unity. And it seems the last few days, the ICE protest has brought something up that kind of justifies this. So let me explain this again. The account that I had that video on has been banned, so the video clearly TikTok has taken it away. And I never got to post it on Instagram. That was before I started posting on Instagram. So basically, this is what's going on. There is a global cast. Sorry, I'm just trying to enjoy the sun. There's a global cast globally, right, of which white Europeans are on top and black Africans are at the bottom. Everyone else is in between. Some people like their position in the caste system, some people don't. But one thing is clear is nobody wants anyone who's beneath them to come above them. Last year, I remember I got an invitation when I was at the height of my doing lives on TikTok. I got an invitation by Puerto Rican, and she wanted me to come to her live. I came to her live. As soon as I came in, she switched up. It was a completely different story. She was talking about how the Black liberation movement is taking away so much attention from the Taino indigenous movement. I'm like, why did you bring me here to accuse me? She was like, yeah, because you're leading the black movement on TikTok, and there's so much attention. People are watching your videos, they're not watching. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? And that's when it hit me, and I realized black liberation is a time bomb to every single person, including white people, mostly people who are not white. They're the ones threatened the most by this, and let me explain it. Let me give you an example, or let me play a scenario out here. If you remember, there was a story of, I remember watching a video too, it was on YouTube, of an Indian guy. In India, they have the Dalits, the Brahmin, right? They have more, but the Dalits are at the bottom of the caste system and the Brahmin at the top of the caste system. 90% of the Indians you see in America are all Brahmin. The ones you see doing the Indian street food, those are the Dalits. So basically, this Dalit guy goes to drink water at a tap in India, but the tap apparently belongs to the Brahmin, and a bunch of Brahmin kids caught him. And they beat the shit. They were his age. You can see they were his age, but they surrounded him, they beat him up, they pissed on him, they made him apologize. And I was saying, that guy, after going through that much humiliation, he's got nothing else in this world. In his world, he lives in India. He just got pissed on for drinking water at a tap of people who believe they're superior to him just because of how he's cast, right? When he's done taking all this shit, at the end of the day, he gets to go home and cry and rub his wounds, and he gets one thing. He gets one thing. Him, every Latino, everyone else in this world, they get one thing. They get to look in the mirror and say to themselves, at least I'm not black. Because we are at the bottom. So they have nothing, but at least they have an entire racial group to look down on. So now we started this whole black unity, black liberation, and everyone knows the potential that black people have. They know the potential of the black American. They know the potential of the black Caribbeans. They know the potential of the black Europeans, and they fucking know the potential of Africa. And every one of them sits down and goes, holy shit, if these people actually achieve what they're trying to achieve, they're going to go from the bottom to the top. They're going to mess up the entire global racial order. The global caste system is going to be thrown into disarray. And here's the thing, no one knows which one of them is going to end up at the bottom. Everyone is afraid of being at the bottom. The Indians don't know if it's going to be them. The Latinos don't know if it's going to be them. The Arabs, the North Africans, they don't know if it's going to be them. Nobody, all these races, the Southeast Asians, they don't know if it's going to be them. The Eastern Europeans, the poor ones, the Slavs, where slaves come from, they don't know if it's. No one knows what us throwing this global order into chaos would look like. They just know that it will get us from out of the bottom and put us at the top. And you can't spend your entire life looking down on someone only to realize they're about to do something that will make you look up at them. Everyone.
All right, you guys. And you know, that young man is so true. Let me tell y'all something. I experienced that. I was going into, this man was homeless. He was standing outside of Walmart, you guys. He must have didn't hear me when he asked me for change. I said, I just got a card, you know. But when I went in, I asked for change to get to him, but he when I came back out before I could get to, he called me the N-word. And he was a white homeless man sitting there looking pitiful. I would tell my money. And that's what that guy means, that he said, no matter how hard times get for them, who they are. They can be at the bottom hole down there poorer than we are, but they're gonna think at least when they look in the mirror, at least I'm white. And I've always that always stayed with me, you guys, when that man called me the N-word because he thought I was not gonna give him no money. And I really was gonna give him some money. I just didn't have anything. When I went in Walmart, what I did was ask for $20, in change, and they gave it to me, and I was going to give it to him, but he called me the N word when I was approaching him, and that always stayed with me. At least he felt like he was better than me because he was white, even though he was laying up there on the street and was homeless. Yeah. Another thing the young man brought out that I can remember is that what would it happen if we all unified? We did that after the civil rights movement. After the civil rights movement, not the civil rights movement, after the Civil War, you guys. After the Civil War, you had Black Wall Street all over the United States. The most notable one y'all know is Oklahoma, Tulsa. Okay, that's the most notable one that y'all know. But they were all over the United States building, and the clear people got jealous. They did not want black people to rise up. It was so bad till they went and destroyed everything, took our land, deleted most of our people, and then the land, and some of that land that they took, y'all, what they did was build lakes. They built lakes, man-made lakes, and buried our cities. Yeah. They buried our cities, y'all, underwater. You got the churches under there. You got you got everything, school buses under there. I told one of the lakes I remember was Gunnerville, right off of by Huntsville, Alabama. My brother used to fish in here all the time, and when I discovered that they had put water over a whole black progressive town, and the whole town was under there. My brother said, I thought I saw a school bus under there when I go deep diving. I'm like, oh my God, yeah. We quit fishing, but you'll get the biggest fish out of that lake. But after that, I would never fish in Lake Gunnerville. I would never do that. So the brother is right. Once they see that you're climbing up the ladder, they don't like it. They will tear it down. And then tell black people, why can't you just pick yourself up at your bootstring, by your bootstring and we did, and we do, and we still are. Yes, that's what we are. This is Black Titanic. My name is Arthur Omer, officially Black Titanic, you guys. For those of you that don't know me, Black Titanic come from the Titanic. My auntie died in Paris on the Titanic. A lot of you guys don't know that black people was on the Titanic, but they were on the Titanic. Let's keep it going, you guys. Let me tell y'all what I do. You're never too old to learn. I tell y'all, I watch Tariq Nasheed a lot, that little young guy, because it makes an old lady like me feel good when he up there teaching stuff that I done went through. It makes an old lady feel good. You know that, to see the young people come behind you and teach their people. Anyway, let me finish letting y'all watching this, okay? I'm just saying, this is called Karen. Karen called us sister the N-word, but it backfired on her. Y'all, let me tell y'all, that was funny to me. She was out there calling this sister N-word. I mean, she was spewing racial slurs all at this sister. Now, I'm going to tell you about y'all young folk. Y'all not finna bow y'all heads and like, oh my God, these white people bullying me. These black kids these days, they speak up. But she thought the sister was going to bow down from her, but she didn't. The sister just stayed on her. So the clear person just drove to the police station, and I guess she felt like, well, when she got in there, she was going to give a fake police report. And when she looked around, the sister was right there with her. She got to crying. That clear lady got to crying. That's what she did. Oh, Carrie got to crying. It backfired on Karen. So this is what I'm gonna show y'all. This come from Tariq Nasheed. Actually, this is an old video in 2020, you guys. In 2020, I was out there on that road. I was out there on that road protesting. They were hunting us down like dogs, like they were hunting rabbits, the food to eat, and killing us. I mean, deleting black people. These race soldiers were, and they were telling everybody to stay in the house. But if they catch you outside by yourself, they were deleting black people bad in 2020. These race soldiers. Let's keep it going, y'all.
Everyone works against this. Black people, I need you to understand. When you come online and someone is arguing with you, the first thing you do, you need to go to their profile. Look at them. For me, if it's a private account, I'm blocking you. You're not a black person. You're not a human. I'm talking to a bot. I'm talking to a Chinese man. I'm talking to an Indian. I'm talking to a Latino. I'm talking to somebody that is not black. If they have followers, they follow people, zero pictures, zero uploads, delete. You can use your discernment. My thing now is if it's not an actual real human that I am looking at, we're not having that conversation. If it comes to blackness and issues of race, I am blocking it, and that's it. But the point, I hope everyone gets the point I'm trying to make here is, one thing everyone who's not white has in this world is at least I'm not black. And black unity, right, is trying to take that away from them. And they cannot, they can never have that. Because if we take that from what else, that is the only thing they have left in this world. And we're trying to rob them of that by uniting. They can never make that happen. Now, this man makes a lot of sense, and I agree with what he said. By way of Tariq Nasheed, this is what black people go through daily, y'all. A white supremacist Karen completely destroyed all the fact that black people standing up for themselves. And she's going to call her a nigga and go to run to the police and cry victim. I'm sorry for the looting. I'm sorry for everything. What do you want from me? Why would you call me a nigger? Yes, because you want driving. This is her. She lives in South Holland. This is the lady. And we got cameras here. I can't take this anymore. I'm trying to move out. No, she called me a nigger and then she drove here. She passed by. Yeah, so that's what we're doing with. That's what we're doing with. I went to Saludis. I can't take anymore. I'm trying to move. So can it call somebody a nigger because you're tired of looting? I'm tired of this. Did you hear me? You guys call each other that all the time. Like, that was my mom. Find the police. Tell them what you want to tell them. Y'all can't remember the white lady who called somebody a nigger. It's fucking 2020. You're pathetic. Take this anymore. Please call an officer. Please call an officer. Call an officer. And what do I do? I'm sorry. I'll file charges for that. Take my please. You want to pop up with niggas today. I got time, lady. I'm so tired of this. I'm tired too. White people been fed for 400 years, lady. What the fuck? I live time. I don't want to get along. Call the police you want to call so we can file a crime so we can file. Because y'all got time today. Ain't you tell lady? Okay, listen. It's funny, y'all. This coming from Tariq Nasheed. Dana Horton from Facebook. This was in 2020. But in 2020, you guys, I did not see none of y'all out there. No Asian, no Latino, no nothing. I was out protesting because black people were being hunted down like animals. And then, deleted like animals in 2020 by these race soldiers. But let's just see what's going on. By Dana and the Karen. She drives to the police station after calling a queen the N-word. And Justin said, and she really asked, why can't we all get along? Stupid ace. They should ban her for wasting people's time. Loretta, they need to start arresting these people for falsely reporting this news. Now, had it been the sister wouldn't have followed this lady to
Now y'all know I'm telling y'all the truth. If that sister wouldn't have followed her to the police station, she would have made a fake report. That was so funny because she didn't realize the sister was behind her. When she looked up and she's at the window, the sister like, go ahead on, tell him. And she told me, I'm so tired of this rioting. I'm so tired. That's what she said. And the sister said, we've been doing it for 400 years. Y'all been calling us N-word. We tired too. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, you guys, you Latino, you Asian, all of y'all, yeah, we're tired. Just think about an old lady like me. I'm tired of hearing that N word. I'm tired of my people being at the bottom every time I look around, y'all. I was a Malcolm X follower, you guys. Malcolm X was before his time. He was saying that we try to include all these people of color, and what do? It diminishes everything that we work for because we're at the bottom and they come in here and utilizes all the civil rights movement, all the rules, the regulation, everything that we work for, they guess, right? Anyway, you guys, that was so funny to me. But y'all remember that, what the most notable Karen to me was when she called the police on these people for barbecuing. They was outside barbecuing, not just having a good time. And I guess okay, are like, oh my God, they're just too happy over there. I can't stand to see why they're happy. Call the police. And then it was this other Caucasian woman that stood up for black people and said, yeah, you were wrong. Anyhow, you guys, I am just going to tell you guys next was the Asian woman. Now, keep in mind, now I'm giving credit to Lady Bouye, Phyllis Scott, and Tariq Nasheed. The Asian woman now, we want to tell people that, hey, black people are not the only one out there because all these Latinos is out there talking about some word of black people. I'm in Atlanta, and Monday, you guys, they out there protesting Monday. I just passed them up. I didn't want to even feel like getting out the car and videotaping it, but I might do the next protest. I might do it, just stand on the side and watch them. But they had these signs up, y'all. They had these signs up. Some black people are next. I'm gonna tell y'all what I think. I really think that I really feels like these Latinos, when they voted for Trump, I ain't got nothing bad to say about what political party you're in. But they did vote against their own interests. One thing I like about Trump, he who he is. He say he who he is, y'all, that's just it. He said that he was running on that policy of deportation. That wasn't even no surprise to them because he built that wall. He talking about build a wall. He ran on the other thing like building the wall, right? But they still voted because a lot of them told me it was like two of them, not a lot of them. Told me that people felt like they were going to deport African Americans. That's why they voted. They felt like, and then some of them won't tell the truth. That some of them will come on here and tell you, well, we thought that they were just gonna send the illegals back home. Then I know two Latinas said they lying and they don't want to tell the truth. That they thought that they were gonna deport the African Americans in this country. Word out, we can't be deported, you guys. We are citizens here. Not only that, when Christopher Columbus got off their boat or whatever, that's what he described seeing as black folks. Black people have always been here. Y'all know that they discovered the Olmec civilization. The Olmec civilization was here too. The Olmec civilization so old till they say they predate Jesus. They found all these artifacts of this civilization called Olmec right here in the United States. That was even before the red man got here, the Latino got here. That was here before everybody got here. Black people are the real Indians, you guys, or we're the real indigenous people in America. So we're not going to be deported. I saw even Trump said that. Trump sit up and told them that we cannot be deported, but that's what they wanted to be. Yeah, and then another thing about Trump I want to say was he said that he kept saying that Latinos was taking all the jobs from black people, and I could never figure out. I was talking to my colleague Pink Glow over there. I was talking to her, and then we like, oh, is that what Trump mean about black jobs? And we saw these white farmers. Some I can't get black people to come out here and work on the farm. Black people won't work on the farm. That's what they kept saying. So I'm like, oh, that's what they mean about. I'm saying, oh, that's what they mean about black jobs, going out there and pick cotton, going out there and pick fruit, going out there and work their farm. No, it's not happening no more. So that I guess that's what they thought. That's what he called black jobs. But the black jobs that I know that people have, they're doctors, they're lawyers, they're engineers, they're scientists, everything. And 99.9% of everything that was invented right here in the United States came from African American. Just think about the GPS that y'all use every day. Y'all, if y'all don't know that, Google Sister West. Sister, I think her name is Mae West. She do the GPS. She's still alive, you guys. But we don't never know that. When you get on the elevator, Mr. Alexander, he did the elevator, right? And everything in your car, from the stern wheel to the shifting of the gear to under the hood where the oil goes, the battery, all that a black man made that, you guys. So let me just tell y'all. And then if y'all want to know another thing about the first communication system came from us, you guys. They came from the African with the drums. They used to when they bought the slaves off the slave ship, you guys. They weren't allowed to play the drums because the clear people, Esau, could not understand what they were saying. They thought that they would be reaching out to the other tribal buddies if they was allowed to play the drums. So the drums is really the first wireless communication. Oh God, I can't remember that man's name. But yeah, the first wireless other communication came from Mr. God dog it. That man, what his name? Anyway, you guys, I'm having a blank on the people that did the wireless communication, but let me just keep it going and just let y'all know that black people is the first one that made the computer, the first one with the wireless communication, but we don't get it. And the helicopters and the airplane, you guys, and the automobile. I remember who did the automobile when Mr. Patton came out with the automobile, Mr. Patterson, yeah. But let me keep it going, y'all. Let's keep it rolling.
Hit that like button, share, and subscribe. I need you guys to subscribe. I need 500 more people to subscribe, and I need 4,000 watch hours in order to be monetized. But this is Bill Scott Podcast. He's talking about the BLB woman says Asians think that they're white. So they practice anti-blackness. So what's going on is that now the Latinos are out there protesting. Where all the black people? Where all the black people? But we have to tell these Latinos that we will not get out here and protest with y'all because y'all been practicing some nasty racism against our race. Now you want our help. Her children will come out like charcoal. And if they did come out like charcoal, what's wrong with that? Nothing at all. So what the hell? And in the Asian world, it's even worse. You talking about other groups mimicking us. Asians copy us way more. They're sitting up here getting hair fades like mine and getting the texture of their hair like my texture of hair. That's what they're doing. They study our music. They study our dances. They're braiding their hair in the Asian world. I seen a sister on TikTok that was in Thailand, and the Thai lady braiding her hair very good. You couldn't tell it wasn't janky or nothing. They're learning everything about our culture.
You deserve compassion and choices in your healthcare. Learn more at cnc.org/now. A mind-bending mashup of pizza and tacos.
But they don't want to be us. They don't like us. That's that. I think that is the weirdest thing ever. If I don't like somebody, I don't want nothing to do with them. That's how I feel about it. If I don't like you, if I don't like your people, if I just don't like you, I don't want nothing to do with you. I don't want.
So they're saying, where are all the black people? Why aren't they helping us? This is what the Latino is saying. But we're not the only race. Why aren't you asking the Asian people to help you, right? Ask them to help you, right? We're not getting out there. We're setting this out. Because every time we get it, come down to help y'all out, y'all use us as the shield. Y'all start throwing rocks and burning up stuff. We say, oh, it wasn't none of us. It was the black people over there throwing rocks and burning up stuff. That's what y'all do when we come out and protest to y'all. Y'all be burning up stores. Y'all be throwing rocks at the police and then put it on blacks. We're tired of it. We're not coming out there and help y'all protest. You Latinos, ask the Asians to help y'all.
The topic on why Asians don't speak up when it comes to a protest or speaking up for our rights. Because they honestly do not think they're minority. A lot of Asians live under that whitewashed world. And that comes from me speaking from experience. As a Vietnamese woman with black kids, I've heard every racial slur there is. Why are you with a black man? Your kids are going to be dark. Your kids are going to be like charcoal. Majority of Asian people are Trump supporters. They don't speak up. They don't fight. They don't speak on the situation. They don't even like talking about the situation. And when they do, they sound stupid and ignorant. They don't like doing that because.
So one thing about the Latinos, 60% of them, they voted for Trump. Trump said he was going to be send y'all back home, send y'all back to Mexico. Then y'all thought that he was going to be deporting African Americans. Y'all don't know the law. African Americans cannot be deported from this country because we are citizens. On top of that, when Christopher Columbus came here, he said he saw black people greeting him. We were already here. We were always raised in here. So we won't be getting deported. So y'all thought that if y'all vote for Trump, he'll be deporting black people back to Africa. The jokes was on y'all.
In their mind, they're white. Majority of Asians feel the whiter the skin, the better. And that's all I'm going to say on that. That's why they don't speak up.
That's why they don't speak up, you guys. No. And even the Latinos, y'all. I'm gonna have to cut this short. The lights are blinking. It's storming, you guys. And if the lights go off, I use my little live that I've done. But anyway, I am off the OMA, right? This is my backup channel. OMA at Officially Black Titanic is my backup channel, you guys. OMA at Officially Black Titanic. And then my other channel, let me see if it's on here, you guys. Earth Journey at Officially Black Titanic. Now the Earth Journey at Officially Black Titanic, I guess y'all can see that. Y'all see that at the bottom? Right there. See, Earth Journey and Officially Black Titanic got almost 12,000 subscribers. But I'm trying to lead that set over there. I've been bullied so bad as an elder to they kept me crying all the time over there. I was trying to teach Black history to them, but it didn't work out. But anyway, so I can go back, but I'm not because I don't want to be in that set that I was in over there anymore. I don't want to be bullied. I just don't. I just want to teach my Black history and keep it moving, right, you guys? And be around people that's positive. So I've had to start all over. This is my backup channel. I need 500 more subscriber. They say I think I need 4,000 watch hours, and Lord have mercy, I got a long ways to go. I think I got about 18 people. Now watch my backup channel. Do subscribe. Do watch. And like I said, Oma just means grandma. Y'all, did y'all know that? Author Oma is my name. I got 3 books out. One called The Black Titanic. My auntie really died on the Titanic, you guys. Yeah, y'all know about the black guy, Joseph LaRue. Y'all know that he was on the Titanic because he was royalty. His uncle was the president of Haiti at the time, and y'all know they had to document him. But most black people on the Titanic was down there in the bowels of the Titanic down there. And they were down there, yeah. So, and my auntie, boy, my book over there. I'm too lazy to get up, y'all. I got 3 books out. I got a dating book out called The Thug's Passion, Angel book out, and then Black Titanic talks about the black that's on the Titanic. Hit that like button, share, and subscribe. And you people get this old lady up. I don't want to be in that sect anymore. I don't care if I did have 12,000 subscribers. 12,000 subscribers that's negative and bullying me. I don't want to be bothered. Anyway, love y'all. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for watching now. I thank y'all so much for being here, okay? Now I don't know how to end the live. How to end this live. Let's see what's over here. This say live chat. Y'all just bear with me. I'm trying to end the live. So I won't lose. It say live over here. Wait, how can I end it? You don't have access. Y'all looking at me all crazy, but this old lady don't know how to end the live. I'll figure it out. Anyway, I'm gonna talk to y'all that I found out how to use the live, but I'm gonna tell y'all the truth about in 2020. When I was talking about 2020, I was out there in the streets in 2020. Y'all protesting a whole lot of police brutality, especially in Louisiana. We stayed in Louisiana. Yeah, and then also I was on a Breonna Taylor. It was a lot. It was a lot. I've been on a whole lot of protests, y'all. So I done retired now. I think I retired after 2020. Oh boy, after 2020, I retired from protesting. Oh my God, y'all! I just don't know how to come out of this. Y'all hear that lightning? There's lightning and thunder. Shit, how to get the hell out of here? Cancel. All right, y'all. Hey, Pink, are y'all there? Y'all know? Can you walk me how to end this live? This old lady how to end this live. It's got live over here, but it won't let me end it. You don't have access to this feature. What is it? Anyway, I guess I'm gonna go ahead on and shut it down. Hopefully, I don't lose it, y'all. Hopefully, I don't lose it. I don't know how to shut the live off. Oh, it's an end stream. Thank y'all. End. Finally popped up.